Hey LeBron, you've been doing a lot of either driving Jaylen to the hoop or backing him in. Is there a certain thing you're looking for before you go to the turnaround, and have you thought about that before actually doing it in the final possession there on the shot?
Yeah, for sure. I have been setting them up all night with the, back down to the drop step, to the baseline. So I figured he would sit on it, thinking that I would try it again. So went to my back down and gave a little dream shake to the baseline and was able to open up middle and get my fadeaway.
Tatum had clearly been giving you guys problems as a team. What were you able to do down the stretch there to cause a couple turnovers and change it over?
Just trying to make it tough on him. The kid is special, and obviously that's the reason he's first-time All-Star. He's been special all year. Down the stretch we put KC on him as a designated defender, but he had 8 eyes behind him. He had 4 guys with 8 eyes on him, just trying to help him talk, communicate, just trying to make it tough on the kid. But he was special all night.
What were you feeling when you went to the floor there in the second half?
I didn't have much breath left. Got the wind knocked out of me. It's been a while since that happened.
LeBron, to get this win on this stage against that team, from a kind of mental, emotional standpoint, how does that pick you guys up, or can it pick you up?
Every game is its own challenge, and we knew that it was going to be a playoff type of atmosphere today. One, because of the rivalry. 2, because of how well they played against us in Boston. They beat the hell out of us there. And then 3, just on the simple fact, there's 2 teams that has aspirations of holding that trophy up at the end of the season. So, we knew what we were getting ourselves into. They knew what they were getting themselves into, and it was a great game for both teams.
LeBron, because you guys have been so successful this season, sometimes it's easy to forget that this is a pretty new group to one another, new coaching staff, new players, a lot. Are these types of games really valuable to be, like you said, playoff type atmosphere, have the final minute really matter, and does it tell you anything about this group? The way you guys handle it?
Every experience is a teaching lesson for us. Like you said, having a new group and having a new coach staff, a new system in place, and every game is another experience for us to get better and use this opportunity to get us better along the way. So today was a tough challenge for us. Understanding how pretty much that group has been together for years now. They've had that system in there in place, and for us to come and just play the game that we played today, no matter what was going on the floor, we just stuck with our guns and stuck with our game plan, and was able to execute down the stretch offensively and defensively, so to allow us to get the win.
There were a lot of Lakers and Celtics greats out tonight. Does it make it even more special playing in front of them?
No, it's just special to be a part of this rivalry. We understand that this has been going on since the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way through. So, to be a part of a rivalry, be part of a historical, 2-franchise group. It's just special, for us to be here in the present and be able to see, a lot of the Laker greats, a lot of Celtic greats, and then, just out there doing what we love to do, just trying to represent this rivalry with the utmost respect and play the game the right way as all the former players on both sides have done in the past.
On that front, you use terms like bigger than basketball, the NBA being a brotherhood. What goes through your mind when you see Bill Russell, Mr. Celtic, wearing Kobe Bryant's jersey on the sideline?
Just respect. That's all. That was the first thing that went through my mind. Just respect. At the end of the day, both teams, throughout the years, we're gonna battle, fight, and push, scratch, curse each other out. But at the end of the day, when you give it all to the floor, you have that mutual respect, and that's what it all boils down to.
You talk about every game being its own teaching lesson. Is the regular season different for you when it is a new group? I mean, do you need it more than you do when you've been together for a few years?
You always need the regular season, no matter if you've been together for a few years or not. That's just a simple fact of it. I mean, you have to build habits. You can't rely on a previous year going into the following year. That's cheating the game. That's disrespectful to the game and disrespectful to the process. So, if you know anything about me, I'm all about the process. Every year in, every year out, and you want to get better with it, no matter if you're a new group or you're a group that's been together for years.
Are there certain areas you like to see your guys keep evolving offensively against some of the better defenses like Boston before the playoffs start?
Just continue to move the ball, share the ball, get the ball popping. We don't have to rely on myself or AD, trying to bail us out, which we haven't done a lot lately. But we know that we have 2 guys that can go get a bucket, or at least get a good look at it. But it's always better when the defense can't key on just one person. So KCP made some big shots today. AD caught a pocket pass and was able to swing it to the corner to KCP. He knocked one down. Dwight was good, as he's been of late. Rondo was great. AC, Kuz is great, everybody who came in. So I'm just trying to keep the defense off balance when you have a full lineup out there.
Last two questions, please.
Tomorrow's going to be obviously a very emotional day for all of basketball. The Kobe Memorial, they're calling it a celebration of life. I think they're trying to look at it that way. What do you hope is celebrated about Kobe's life tomorrow?
I've talked about it, man. You know, it's been a celebration ever since we got the horrific news about his life and what he means to the game, but I don't want to keep going back on it. I think it's unfair and it's unjust to his family as they trying to move on. We're all trying to move on, but also know that, you know, he's with us. His jersey's sitting in my locker right now, but it just puts me in a difficult mind state when I continue to harp on it. I'm trying to, you can respect that.
Sure.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.